Grab your colors, let them shine. Stick by stick, we're crossing lines. A hug, a smile, it's all divine. This art of hope, it redefines. Come diamond paint with me tonight. Sparkling dreams in the soft moonlight. A hug, a friend, the hope ignites. Together we'll craft till the world feels right. Piece by piece the story grows.
Good morning, beautiful souls. Happy Saturday. I came on here and I was going to show you how to make a card. And I was going to show you how to make this card after I read my friend's letter from the Salvation Army, her little card she sent me. Her name is Julie, and I met her at camp, Salvation Army camp. And she writes me a letter and she says, "Thinking of you. To my dear sister in Christ, affectionately known as the nice lady with the walker." I'll tell you the story behind that. Dear Annie, I hope you are well, and I am sending this card as a way to let you know that you are in my thoughts and prayers. As one of many, many sisters in Christ, I pray the Lord in your eternal hope and strength. May you continually walk in Him. My dear sister, continue to be a ray of sunshine who brings joy and laughter to any room. Love, Julie. Alright, so the story goes like this, and I will tell you the story as soon as I tell you about this card. I thought to myself, let me show the people how to make this card. This is inspired by Kendra's Card Challenge. And then I said to myself, Annie, it's a little too difficult. You would like everyone to make a card, would you not? And I said, sure. I've been having a rough time going to all these doctors, and crying and laughing about the doctor. Let's have some fun. So here we go. I am going to give a $10 gift certificate to the first 5 people who make a card. The only catch is you cannot be a professional card maker. You cannot make cards on your channel. You can do everything else. You just can't be a card maker. Because the purpose of this challenge is to show people that anybody, whether you have any card making supplies or not, anybody can make a card. That being said, this card is too difficult for you. So I'm going to show you a brand new design. Alright, so let's make the design as we go along. Alright, first thing we need, guys, we need a white piece of cardstock. Alright, you need a white piece of paper like this, 8.5 by 11. Just a white piece of paper. Let me pull it out just a little bit so you can see. Alright, now you want to take this white piece of paper and you want to cut it in half, straight down the middle. Straight down the middle, cut the paper in half. When you cut the paper in half, you're going to have this. Alright? This is half a piece of paper. This measurement is actually 5.5 by 8. What we're going to do is now we're going to fold it in half. Fold it in half. So you take your piece of paper and you fold it in half. Now I happen to have one of these doohickeys, this ivory knife. It helps me fold the paper. If you don't have one, go to the kitchen and get yourself a butter knife. get yourself some kind of flat, a little ruler, anything flat. It's just to help you make the base of your card. Now we have the base of our card. Now, you take a black piece of paper or any color you want. And we're going to take this and we're going to make 5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and this is my 5th square. So you can take one of the squares and put a sticker on it, any sticker, or leave it blank. Do anything you want. So now these are going to be your base squares. Now these squares, cut them to be 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. 5 of them. This one here, this is from my Salvation Army friend, so I put a Salvation Army sticker on it. But this one here also is 1.5 inches. All 5 of these squares are 1.5 inches. Then you want to take 2 more squares. I don't care if you use junk mail, right? You know how you get those junk mail in the card that's like cardstock? You could get cardstock paper at the dollar store. So you want to get 3 pieces of colored paper altogether. In this case, I have 2 blue ones and 2 red ones. So that's 1 color, that's 2 colors, and the 3rd color you need to be the backdrop for your card. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut 2 squares of each color 1 inch by 1 inch and glue it onto the square. So let's do that. You also, when you're working, you want to work with a piece of scrap paper because glue, whether you're working with tape glue, whether you're working with liquid glue, or whether you're working with glue dots, glue is very sticky and you don't want to get your counter sticky. And what I found is if you want to move your paper afterwards, then you use liquid glue. This dot glue is the strongest, but it doesn't matter what you use to glue your paper. Just glue it. In this case, I'm going to use the tape glue, I do believe.
Okay, so here's the story as to why Julie is saying, affectionately known as the nice lady with the walker. And she also went on to say, continue to bring sunshine and joy to any room you're in. And that is because when we were at camp, I didn't know anybody. And I was walking with the walker, trying to get down the stairs, trying to get where I was going to go. And I saw another lady with a walker up ahead. And so as I got closer to her, I said to the elderly lady, I said, I'll race you, because she was walking with a walker too. So the elderly lady started laughing, and the lady next to her, who now I know is Jules, her daughter, was laughing hysterically. She just thought that was funny. So ever since that camp experience, that encounter, every time I see Julie, she's like, hey, how are you? And to make a long story short, that's my good friend in Christ, Julie from the Red Bank Corps in Red Bank, New Jersey. Hi, Julie. This card is for you.
Okay. Now, I have glued all of the smaller squares onto the bigger squares. The 1 inch squares onto the 1.5 inch squares. And you notice I glued them like diamonds. So please go ahead and do that. That's the way I like it personally. You could glue it square on top of square, but I glued it square, diamond on top of square. You see what I'm saying? Now, the third piece of paper you're going to need is any color you want. Here's one paper, here's two paper, three paper. Take your third paper and cut it into a 5-inch rectangle, 5-inch by 4 inches. You're going to take this rectangle and see, you don't need anything special. You could just use scissors, It's not hard to cut a square. And we're going to put this rectangle on top of this rectangle. That half a piece of paper we cut. Remember? Now this is going to be our card, so let's do it.
Come craft with me, let's take a stand. Glue and scissors in our hand. A smile, a hug, it's what we share.
Now, we're just going to put all of our squares on the card. Like this. I start with the top one first, okay? And then, you know what I do? I go to the bottom one so that I can make sure that the middle is actually in the middle. Alright?
Ministry of presence here, filling hearts with love sincere. Colors splash and papers fold, stories told and hearts unfold. In every stitch and every line, hope is born, it's by design. Clouds of hope, it's what we do, creating joy for me and you. The ministry of presence.
See, now you put
filling hearts with love sincere. Love sincere. Colors splash and papers fold.
Now take your red one and put it halfway, like 1/4 on each square, like that. Okay, let's do it.
A masterpiece born from the heart, from tiny scraps to something grand. Hope is the magic in our hands. Crafts of hope, it's what we do, creating joy for me and you. The ministry of presence here, filling hearts with love sincere. Crafts of hope, it's what we do.
Make sure it touches like the tip of the blue to the right there, just like that, like 1/4 of the blue. See? Isn't that making a pretty design? Do the same thing with the bottom. I want everyone to do this. Everyone that wants to join, even if you don't have a YouTube channel, send me the picture and that will enter you to win. Alright, now for the bottom one here, do 1/2 here, that's the middle, and 1/2 here, that's the middle, right there, see? Line it up. Like that. Excellent. See? And then you take your last square, your 5th square, with the sticker or whatever, or it could be a 4th color even if you want it, and you put it in the middle, line it up like so. See that? So let's do that. So anybody can enter this, anybody can do this, whether you have a paper cutter or not. All you need is a pair of scissors. Now line it up right in the middle of these two, but make sure it's, line it up here too. And if you think it looks right, then push it down. There you go. There's your design. Isn't that simple? All you need is a pair of scissors, 4 pieces of paper, and a sticker of some sort, because you need that sticker to be your sentiment. Here's your sentiment. You know, the sticker can be your sentiment. In this case, it says, "You make me happy." And that's going to go right here at the bottom. Alright, and that's your card. Now, for the sentiment, I'm going to use, go ahead and use this, I'll go ahead and use this glue. Use stickers, use whatever you want for your sentiment. You can even write it, you know. If all you have is a black marker and a white piece of paper, put it there. You're not getting the $10 for the looks. You're getting the $10 for the effort. That's the challenge. The challenge is, hey, I am not a card maker, and I am going to make a card. This is what I do at my crafting events all the time. People don't make cards. People don't diamond paint. They do it for the first time. So, and it's fun doing something for the first time, is it not? So there you go. All you need for this challenge is 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 pieces of paper, different colors. You want the base paper to be white. So at least have one of your 5 colors being white. Okay? Then you want to take your second colored piece of paper and cut 5 1.5-inch squares. Okay? And if you want to do this, that's fine. You don't have to do it if you don't, the sentiment part. But at least have your second color and cut 5 1.5-inch squares. Then take your third color and cut 2 1-inch squares. Take your fourth color and cut 2 1-inch squares. And take your fifth color and cut 5 by 4 rectangle. Right? So you need 5 colors of paper and a pair of scissors and a ruler. That's all you need. And you can use a sticker if you want to, or you could just draw a piece of paper, use a piece of paper and write happy birthday or whatever. But for all intents and purposes, this card is finished. Now, I have these cute little embellishments. So I'm going to go ahead and put a few embellishments on. Say like this. Tiny little embellishments too. It's fun to use these tiny ones. It's like, what do you use them for? This. You see that tiny embellishment? Give me a minute.
Come craft with me, let's take a stand. Glue and scissors in our hand. A smile, a hug, it's what we share. Building dreams with love and care. Craft for hope, it's what we do. Creating joy for me and you. The ministry of presence here. Filling hearts with love sincere.
La-la! There is the finished product. Now, you don't need these embellishments. Okay, if you don't have them, don't worry. But you can pick all this up at the dollar store. You can pick all this up at the dollar store. And don't forget your sentiment. Your sentiment can be a sticker. that says something like, happy birthday, you make me happy, anything, okay? So that's your challenge. The first 5 people to make a card and send it to me. You can make a video if you have a YouTube video channel. If you don't have it, don't worry. Send me the picture and you will be entered to win a $10 gift certificate from Amazon. That's it. Have a wonderful day. And remember, anybody can make a card out of anything. And that's the challenge. So please enter the Make a Card Challenge. I'll see you in the next video.
Together we rise like a work of art, a masterpiece born from the heart. From tiny scraps to something grand, hope is the magic in our hand.